Good morning, good morning. Today we're taking a look at XRP, some liquidity, and the Sigma coin. So not much has been changing here this last, since February 6th. So we've been sitting here now for almost 20 days, 18 days, 3 weeks, just running through all of this price action here. And effectively, we've been just waiting, right? So we had our initial snipe that came off the lows. We turned to cash back up into this region, got our quick snipe. Now we're just waiting for this price action to play out here. And as of right now, we've actually reverted our midterm and short-term indicators to being down as we see the larger macro S&P 500 market start working its way lower. So right now the indicator is still green. Here we have, I updated this a little bit from yesterday's video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your 5 waves down, ABC up. And now we're just now beginning the descent for the S&P, and it's going to get pretty gnarly, pushing us down to somewhere in the 645 region here, which would be a larger flat sweep of lows that would play into this whole thing. So we're just kind of watching and waiting for this price action to play, and but definitely a very obviously accurately 5-wave move to the downside shown right here. So if we hold support, great, but as of right now, my full intention is that this is going to continue downward, and we're going to see conflict from around the world starting to manifest over the coming days. So along with earnings. So S&P is leading the way, and with that, XRP is not catching a major bid. It's holding well, considering, and in the shorter time frames, we have the first area of interest that we were thinking that we would move down to, about to $1.30 region, and so we hit it, we bounced, we came back down again. People were asking questions if this $1.30 was done yet. I don't think so, but we're definitely in the area of where that shorter term bounce could manifest, which is this path right here that we're going to do, this higher one right here. So we'll just continue waiting and watching with the expectation that we might get lucky and get this entry down here, but if we don't, we'll be ready to reaccumulate and head on our way. So with that, liquidity is being swept to the downside. Oh my goodness, it never seems to, it only goes up once, like right there and right there. It gets this guy's, and then it takes that, this guy shows up to the party, and these guys show up to the party, and they still, don't come for them yet. So just the market sentiment isn't ready, and that's just what we see with the overall larger macro. So XRP can't manifest, but we are in that 130 region that we expected for our first initial bounce, so we'll be looking for that. But there is still, of course, some liquidity stacked below, and that is ripe for the taking. And with that, we jump over to the Sigma coin. 160 million Sigma gets you into the Signal Discord that we've got built here, and we've been utilizing it pretty well. We've got some new things coming out, and pretty exciting to see how that plays. So with that being said, though, we have a head and shoulders pattern that we were aiming for here that was going to continue with a breakout, and after but it ended up being just a pure rejection, right? So we are holding support here, so now we're going to want to be looking for this to eventually do this type of thing where it ends up getting back above that support line and back test it. But for right now, it just doesn't seem like that's in the cards anytime soon, as we wait and need that larger macro trend to flip for us. So we're getting closer, but just not quite there yet. We'll find out when. But the good news is that at 363K market cap, the ability to get 160 million Sigma is easier than ever. So we'll just keep waiting and watching for this price action to change, and with it, XRP. So liquidity being swept as we speak. Maybe some more needs to happen today through the weekend as we see larger macro trends, possibly the short path playing out like we finally expected. And now the question is, will we get the lower one? And that's what we're all hoping for, because we're bullish on XRP at these lower levels. And structure-wise, we're just waiting for this to continue to play for this shorter term correction here. So, alrighty guys, we'll check in tomorrow, and thanks so much for watching.